Hello, I'm Emily, your adaptive fitness trainer, helping you keep moving. Are you ready for an under 30-minute workout that can be done seated or standing using minimal equipment? Yes. All right. Well, then you're at the right place. Grab your weights, grab a TheraBand, grab a chair, and we're going to be getting in a full body workout. Strength, cardio, core, from a seated or standing position in under 30 minutes. So grab your equipment, grab your water, and turn on that fan, and let's keep moving. All right, friends, let's get started with our dynamic warm-up along with our body scan. You're gonna see these things written up on the screen. This body scan is just a great way for you to check in with your body, see how you're feeling today. You know, every day is different from whether how we're feeling physically, mentally, or emotionally. So this is a great way to check in, and hopefully by the end of the workout, your mood will improve, maybe your cognitive clarity will improve, strength will improve, maybe tightness in our muscles. So wherever you're at, roll those shoulders down and back, take a big breath in. Big breath out. One more big breath in. And I just kind of want you to check in with how's your mood? How are you coming with your mood? How's your fatigue? Do we have any muscle aches or tightness in those muscles? Maybe we're having some balance issues today. However you're coming today, let that inform you on how you move, whether that's giving yourself permission to do this totally seated, or maybe if we're feeling more energized or we have, better strength or balance today, maybe we try things standing. Good. Let's take one more big breath in, set that intention of why you're here today, whether that's just to get your body moving or step away from the chaos of life just for a little bit. Awesome. All right, let's get started with that warm up. Let's look from right to left. Warming up the neck. We're gonna warm up from our head to our toes. Nice. Nice, slow and controlled movements. Check in with your posture. Are we sitting up nice and tall? Good, looking over that shoulder. And then the other one. Let's do two more. Perfect. Head comes back to center. Let's look up to the sky. Bring your chin to your chest. Unless you get that weird electric zing, then I just want you to look up to the sky and back to center. Nice. Nice stretch in the neck. Just warming up all these muscles, getting our blood pumping. Good. Let's do two more. Up to the sky, chin to chest. One. Last one here. Perfect. We're moving on to arm openers. You can also add in those legs. You're going to open up your arms nice and wide like you're pushing those walls away and cross it over and switch. I'm tapping my foot to the side from right to left in this seated position. So if that works for you, great. If not, then just do those arms. Opening up the arms nice and big and then crossing them over your chest. Good. This feels really good in the chest. Woo! Getting that blood pumping. Check in with your posture. Are we sitting up nice and tall? Good. Let's do two more. One, two. Keep those arms out nice and wide like you're pushing those walls away. Draw tiny circles with those fingertips. We're going forward. You can add in a knee march. Alternating here if you want to incorporate lower body. Good. Perfect. Other direction. So do those arm circles in a different direction. Good. 3, 2, 1. Keep those arms out. My palms are facing towards the floor, and then I'm going to rotate my wrists up to the sky and to the ground. Good. So almost looks like little pancake hands. And then I'm going to bring my arms forward as I'm rotating in those wrists, working the shoulders, and then back to the side. Still sitting up nice and tall. Good. One more time forward as we rotate wrists to the sky, then to the ground. Perfect. Back to the side and shake out those arms. Moving on to a spinal twist, so I'm just going to reach that left arm across the right side of my body and switch. So I'm just doing a nice little twist in my spine as I reach. Good. Feels good in the spine and the core. If it's too fast, slow it down. Reach and reach. It's important to, use our brain as we move this body. Reaching that hand across to the opposite side. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We're going to move in to those knee hugs. So we're going to grab underneath one of our knees, pull that knee up towards the chest, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. Feels good in the hips. Hold for a couple of seconds and then switch. We're not holding for too long. So then I'm going to pull up that other knee, kind of make some ankle circles, point and flex my toe, and switch. We'll do about 3 or 4 on each leg. We're still trying to warm up our body, so we don't want to hold for too long. Just getting a little bit of ankle mobility, warming up those hips. Can you give me one more on each side? Pull that knee up, point and flex and toe. Good. Last one here. Then we'll move on to those hamstring scoops. I love these ones. These ones feel good. All right, place that foot back on the floor. So I'm going to extend one leg out, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, out in front of me, and I'm going to scoop my hands towards that extended leg and then open up those arms nice and big. Hinging forward, scoop, reach arms up to the sky, and keep going. So I'm getting a nice stretch in my chest and in the back of my leg. I'll do about 4 or 5 on each leg. Nice stretch in the hamstring and in that chest. Last one here. Scoop and reach. Good. Pull that leg in, switch sides. Extend that leg out in front, heels to the ground, toes pointed up. Hinge, scoop, big circle with those arms. Good. Perfect. Nice little hinge, scoop, reach. Last one here. Awesome. Perfect. Pull that leg in. We're going for windmills next. So my legs are a little wider. I'm going to reach my arms out wide like I'm reaching for those walls. And I'm going to touch opposite hand to my opposite ankle. So right hand comes to that left ankle. Sit up nice and tall and switch. We're getting in a nice spinal twist. We're working the brain as we touch opposite hand to that opposite leg. You're also working your core as you sit up nice and tall each time. We're not going for speed here. You may see this later. I also sometimes call these ice skaters or windmills. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Reach it down. Sit it up. Last one. Perfect. Shake it out. We're going for hip openers. So again, we're warming up this lower body. So I'm going to lift this right knee, tapping the right foot out to the side like I'm stepping over a cone, bring it back to center, and switch. So if I have trouble with my lower body, I can always physically lift that leg up and over, just like so. Nice. This is a good way to open up the hips in a different way than maybe what you are used to throughout the day. Good. Still getting that blood pumping. Keep tapping out to the right, then to the left. Nice. Can we do one more on each side? Ouch. Perfect. And back to the center. All right. Last one here, reach over. So I'm going to place my forearm onto my thigh, and that other arm's going to reach up and over my body. Good. These are called reach overs. I'm going to feel a nice stretch in those obliques. And in my lats as I kind of reach it up and over to the side, and up and over to the side. Nice. This one feels so good. Plus, it's like waking up the body, getting that blood pumping. Good. Let's do 2 more on each side. Here's one. Last one here. Last one here. Awesome job. If you're ready, we're going to move on to our next set of exercises. All right, friends, here we go. You're going to see the workout up on the screen. We're going to start with strength. We have 5 exercises. We're going to work for 60 seconds, rest for 20, and move straight into the next one. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what we're about to go through, and then I'll quickly show you during those rest breaks. So we're going to work for 60 seconds, which feels like kind of a long time with a short rest break. So you're going to really notice your heart rate getting up there. This is a great way to work endurance, muscular endurance, and cardiovascular endurance. We're focusing on strength here. We've got upper body and lower body workouts. We're starting with knee raises. So option, this is your high impact option, standing. We're gonna do knee raises. Maybe I hang onto a wall or a countertop or a chair, but I'm doing knee raises. This is gonna require some balance, single leg standing. So if this works for you, that's a great option. Seated option, we got knee raises. Lifting those knees, I can physically lift. We're there for a minute, then we rest for 20 seconds. Moving on to that next exercise on the screen, we've got forward to lateral raises. So I'm gonna raise those arms up in front, about eye level, lower, and then come out wide, that lateral raise. So we're going forward and then to the side. Halfway, I'm gonna make you really challenge your brain, and you're gonna go one arm forward and one arm to the side, and switch to like a ladder or an L raise, all right? Then we've got squat taps. So I'm gonna show you the seated option here. I'm tapping my foot to the side, bringing it back to center, and switching, working those inner thighs, outer thighs, and glutes. If this doesn't work for you, you can also do a clamshell where you open the knees and close the knees. You can use your hands for resistance or a TheraBand. So that's your seated option. Standing option, again, if I'm hanging onto a countertop, walker, something, I'm tapping the foot to the right, back to the center, then left. Switching back and forth. You can also lift a leg if that feels better. Again, this is going to require some balance. So if that doesn't feel good for you, comfortable to you, please do it seated. Then we've got our rows to a kickback. We're working our back muscles and our triceps, the back of our arms. I'll show you the standing option, then that seated option. We're gonna be in a hinged position. My weights are out in front. I'm gonna pull those elbows up nice and tight, squeezing those shoulder blades, and then kicking the weight straight back, working the tricep, and stand. So I'm gonna hinge forward, pull those elbows up to my hip pockets, extend arms straight back, lower, and stand. That's your standing option. Again, requires some balance. Seated option, I'm gonna bring my feet kind of out in front of me, weights to my side, hinging forward, bring that chest towards the thigh, pull those elbows up, squeezing in the shoulder blades, kick the weight straight back, lower, and then sit up. So hinge to that row, kick back, all right? And then that final one is a shoulder press. We're gonna either go both arms up overhead, maybe we alternate. You can always just use one weight overhead, and we're gonna be there for a minute. So those are our exercises, some upper body and lower body. Seated or standing, you decide. And if you're ready, let's go. All right, we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. You decide that seated or standing option. I'm gonna go for standing for now. We're working for 60 seconds with those knee raises. Let's go. So driving the knee up, working our balance if we are standing. Again, please hang on to something for safety. Nice little knee raises. Keep it up. Seated option, we're here. Drive that knee up or physically lift. Good, we're here for 60 seconds. Core is nice and strong. Make sure we're breathing. Good, keep it up. You are halfway there. 30 seconds to go. Let's keep moving. Really focus if you're doing this balance work, hanging on to something. If we go slow, that's not a problem because we're really recruiting all those muscles to drive the knee up, to stabilize that leg. Good, you got 10 seconds to go. Perfect, then we're gonna have 20 seconds rest. We're gonna go to those forward and lateral raises. So make sure you grab those weights. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Good, I'm gonna grab some light weights. Again, we're going forward, up to those eyes, back to the thighs, and then out to the side. Again, seated or standing, up to you with weights or without. That's okay too. You ready? If we're seated, check in with that core. Roll those shoulders down and back. Let's go. Forward raise, then lateral raise. So we're coming with those weights up to those eyes, lower, and then out wide like you're making a T. Nice, slow, and controlled. Again, the slower I go, the more I recruit those muscles. Let's go. Perfect. Again, if you want to do this standing, standing is an exercise too. Good. Halfway there, you got 30 seconds to go. Perfect. We're working the shoulders. We're working that core. I know, you're like, wait, how? Because the weights are changing up, you know, our weight balance here. Good. Keep breathing. Oh, I forgot to do L raises. You can switch it up to that L raise. One arm comes forward, one arm comes to the side for the last 10 seconds. Work that brain. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop those weights. We're moving on to squat taps. Again, seated or standing, that's up to you. Or you can do that clamshell where you place a TheraBand under the legs, using that resistance and opening up the knees and closing. You ready? Squat taps starting now. So I'm gonna tap my foot to the side and bring it back to the center, alternating right, left, right, left. So this is a great option for seated. Again, maybe I'm physically lifting my leg. You got it. Or if we're standing, tap to the side, back to the center. Good, or you can lift. I'm showing you lots of different options because everyone's level of ability is different. Maybe some things I feel better raising the leg or just tapping to the side. Up to you. I have a slight bend in my knee doing the squat tap. Good. Another great option, you can just kind of shift weight from right to left. Yep. Good. You know, I always say any movement is good movement. We're focusing on that lower body. Maybe you're doing those clamshells. Keep up the good work. Let's go. 10 seconds left. Then we're going to work the back. Woo! And those triceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Grab those weights. Again, we're doing that row, pulling those elbows up. Extend the arms back to that kickback, lower, and then stand up or sit up nice and tall. Find those weights that will feel good to you. Get your body in the right position. Roll those shoulders down and back. Are we ready for that hinge? Let's go. Hinge it forward. Row. Pull those weights up to the hip pocket. Extend the weight straight back, working those triceps. Lower the weights back down and sit up nice and tall. From the side. Here we go. Hinge. Row. Kick it back. Lower and sit up nice and tall. Nice. I'm going to show you from this standing position. Keep working. Again, we're here for 60 seconds. Resting for 20. I'm going to hinge. Pull those elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades, kick it straight back. You got it. We're working the back as we pull those arms up, extending those weights straight back, working the tricep. And then you're working your glutes and hamstrings as you sit up nice and tall or stand up nice and tall. You got 15 seconds left. Let's go. Last 10. Hang on to it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Beautiful. We're on to our final exercise, shoulder presses. Again, maybe we're alternating, pushing that weight up, right, left. Maybe we just hold one weight and press the weight up to the sky, back to our chest. I'm going to kind of play around with it. You're welcome to follow along with me or do what feels comfortable. Again, seated or standing, one weight or two weights, let's go. So I'm pressing both weights up to the sky and then bringing them back to my shoulders. I'm exhaling as I press them up. Inhale as they come down. Good. Keep it up. You can also do alternating, up with the right and then up with the left. Good. You can also have wrists face each other into like a military press, or wrists can face out wide, whatever feels more comfortable to you. I can also do a up with the right, then up with the left, and then both up to the sky and down. So a single, single, double. Love this one. Less than 30 seconds to go. Again, we can do this seated or standing, whatever feels good to you. Nice. You can also keep going, do one single weight, pressing it up to the sky and back to the chest. You got 5 seconds to go, and then we're moving on to cardio. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job. Drop those weights. You won't need them. We're moving on to cardio where we're going to work that heart rate. So if you're ready, grab a swig of water, and let's keep moving. Great work, friends. Okay. Same idea, working for 60 seconds, resting for 20. We've got 5 exercises up on the screen. Again, seated or standing, whatever feels comfortable to you. This is gonna get our heart rate up there. So this is working our cardiovascular system, lungs, and heart rate, all right? So we're starting with a heel tap with a reach. So I'm gonna kind of show you a couple different variations of that. Standing option, I can either side step as I reach and pull. Okay, great option here. If side stepping doesn't feel good, I can also just pivot, reach up to the corners, both arms up. Okay? Those are your standing options. Seated options, same idea. I can kind of reach a foot out as I reach. Okay? Tap that heel maybe. Great option. Or just arms. Reach up to those corners. Anytime we reach hands up overhead, that's really going to shoot that heart rate up there, okay? Heel tap with a reach. Then we got jump ropes. I've got a really fun piece of equipment. They're cordless jump ropes. I got them off of Amazon. This is a great option, seated or standing. I'm swinging the weights like a jump rope action. You can add in marches, hops, knee raises. That's up to you. Again, seated or standing. If I don't have this piece of equipment, no worries. I want you to pretend. So you're just gonna pretend like you're holding jump ropes and you're swinging those arms. We're here for 60 seconds. Those shoulders are gonna burn. Okay, then we got ice skaters or windmills. Okay, so we did windmills when we were warming up, but ice skaters are super fun. Great exercise for standing. So my legs are nice and wide. I'm going opposite hand to opposite knee. So I'm shifting my weight to the left as I tap my right hand to my left knee, back to center. So I'm shifting weight from side to side. This feels good in that inner thigh, a nice little stretch. Shifting weight from side to side, okay? Great option for standing. Seated option, I can do kind of a lift my foot and tap opposite hand to that opposite inner part of my foot, or like that windmill we did with the warm-up, tapping opposite hand to the opposite shin or ankle. That'll get your heart rate up there, all right? Then we got narrow to wide. So I'm just going wide, wide, narrow, narrow with my feet, okay? I can also just go with my arms, wide, wide with the arms, narrow, narrow, if lower body is not in our wheelhouse today. Standing option, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, with a nice little march. This is gonna work some coordination. It'll feel a little bit like an aerobics class if you've ever done step aerobics, okay? We're going to that narrow, narrow, wide, wide with those feet. You can also incorporate arms. Last one is forward, wide, up. So essentially I'm pushing my arms forward like I'm doing a push-up, pushing those arms wide like I'm pushing walls away, and up to the sky. Forward, wide, up. Putting that on repeat for 60 seconds, seated or standing. Great for the brain. So if you're ready, we're gonna get started in 10 seconds, and we're gonna get this cardio going. You ready? 10 seconds, we'll get started. Starting with that heel tap, or side step with that arm reach, or we're just reaching to those corners. Again, that seated option as well. You ready? Let's go. So I can side step and reach arms up. So this is gonna be like the most challenging option here. I can also just keep feet, steady, twist, and reach to the corners. Great option, still challenging my balance. If standing isn't an option for us, we can go here. Heel tap with that, reach up to the corner with both arms. Yeah, notice that heart rate getting up there? Let's go. Or just arms. Woo, less than 30 seconds, let's go. Reach. Add in that lower body if you can. Keep it up. I like the side step option. Good. Feels like a little bit like we're dancing. You got 10 more seconds. Come on. Let's go, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, shake out those arms. Take nice big deep breaths in and out. This will help us recover and get ready for our next exercise, which is the jump rope. If you've got your jump ropes, grab them. If you don't, no worry. All right, you're gonna do seated or standing. You got 5 seconds to decide. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, jump ropes. So maybe I just swing the arms. Maybe I do a heel tap. Maybe I do a knee raise. Lots of different options here. Good. This is why I love this piece of equipment, because I can do this seated or standing. I'm not gonna trip on my jump rope. If I'm doing this standing, I can always move forwards and backwards. That's gonna be a really challenging. If this works for you, awesome. If not, stay here. Maybe I march in place. Maybe I add in a knee raise. Maybe I add in a heel tap. Or I can jump. Up to you. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Jump ropes. Keep moving. Let's go. Let's go. Feel the arm burn? Yeah. So do I. Let's go. Can you give me 10 seconds? Keep jump roping. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Moving on to those ice skaters or those windmills. Again, that seated option. Touching opposite hand to the opposite ankle. Sitting up nice and tall each time. Standing option. Shifting weight from side to side. Touching that opposite hand to that opposite knee. You decide which version works for you. In 3, 2, let's go. So I'm starting with the standing option. I'm pushing those hips to the left or to the right, touching that opposite hand to the opposite knee. Good. I love this one. It feels good. It's like a little stretch, but still cardio. Arms are kind of wide, kind of look like an ice skater. Let's go. That seated option, we can do a hacky sack jack, touching the inside of that foot as I lift the foot. That's a great option, or that windmill. I love showing various options because, every day is different. And challenge yourself. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, do what works for you. Come on. We got 20 seconds left. Yeah, this hacky sack jack option is kind of fun. I'm kind of like internally rotating, lifting the foot, touching that toe. Kind of like when you're about to put your socks on or a shoe, lifting the foot. Let's go. Come on. Less than 10 seconds. Hang on to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, next one, narrow to wide. So we got wide, wide, narrow, narrow with those feet. with the arms, with both. Seated option, again, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, walking those feet wide to narrow or physically lifting. You ready? Let's go. Wide to narrow, keep it up. So in the seated position, I'm gonna just kind of pump my arms like I'm walking, and then my feet are going wide to narrow. Once you figure it out, see if you can speed it up. If that works for you, again, you can physically lift the legs to wide, back to narrow. Let's go. Is your heart rate up there? Are you starting to sweat? Yeah, me too. Let's go. This standing option, maybe I'm hanging on to a countertop. Maybe I'm hanging on to a wall, a walker, or a chair. Walking those feet wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Keep it up. 20 seconds to go. Again, maybe once you figure it out, you speed it up. The key to any of my workouts is to remain safe. So if speeding it up puts you at risk of falling, please, nice, slow, steady pace is good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Final exercise here, my favorite. A little bit of reaction, a little bit of coordination. We're going forward, wide, up, as fast as we can. We're here for a minute. We got 10 seconds. Again, seated or standing. Again, we're pushing arms forward, wide, and up. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Forward, wide, and up. If you have to say it out loud to remind yourself what you're doing, go for it. Again, anytime we reach arms up overhead, you are getting that heart rate up there. This music speeds up. See if you can too. You ready? 40 seconds left. Come on. Yep. Have fun with it. Forward, wide, and up. Let's go. I'm adding in a little bit of a march. That challenges the coordination. So, let's go. Work those arms. Work that heart rate. Hang on to it. You got 10 seconds. Don't quit on me now. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Great job. We are moving on to our next set of exercises. All right, friends, you have done some strength. You have done some cardio. Now it is time to work our core. This time we're doing a little bit of a different format. We're doing a Tabata format where we work for 20 seconds, we rest for 10. There are 8 rounds in each Tabata. You're gonna see 4 exercises up on the screen. We're gonna do each exercise twice through before we move on to the next one, okay? So, starfish, my feet are together. I'm gonna bend down, touch those shins or ankle, and then I'm gonna lean back. Big arms come up like you're doing the YMCA, and then I'm gonna crunch forward, touch those ankles. Good old starfish. You can also incorporate legs, okay? Twice through with those starfish. Then we're gonna sit back, touch those shoulder blades to the back of our chair. We're gonna exhale forward, punch, punch. All right, twice through with that one. Then we've got a twist. This is where I want you to grab a weight, and we're gonna just twist right to left, holding the weight. If you wanna make it more challenging, lean back slightly and bring the weight to that hip. Again, we're working for 20 seconds on, resting for 10. Twice through. Final one is a weighted sit-up. I'm gonna hold that weight to my chest, and I'm gonna lean back, touch those shoulder blades to the back of my chair, exhale, elbows to those knees, and lean back, all right? So drop that weight. When the whistle blows, we're starting with those starfish. You ready? Let's do this. 20 seconds of work. So I'm gonna hinge forward, touch those ankles, lean back slightly, big Y, exhale forward. I like to incorporate lower body. Good, open, nice big, exhale forward. Lean back, arms come big, Y, exhale forward. Nice. Use that breath. And rest. We got 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna do that one more time. Really use that breath. As those arms are big, exhale, crunching forward that chest towards those thighs, okay? I'm gonna start in this kind of crunched over position. Inhale, open nice and big. Exhale, crunch forward. You're here for 20 seconds. And we're gonna do a little bit more, cardio, a little bit of core with that sit up to 2 punches next. Good, almost there. Good, rest. 10 seconds rest. We're moving on to that sit up with 2 punches. So I'm just gonna lean back slightly, touch those shoulder blades to the back of my chair. We'll start here. Exhale, crunch forward, add in a punch, punch, lean it back. Touch those shoulder blades, exhale forward, punch, punch. Great way, channel that anger energy, whatever's stressing you out, we're taking out right here. Good. Sit up, punch, punch. Almost done. Good, quick rest, 10 seconds rest. One more time of those. Super fun, so fun, you can do core from a chair. Awesome, awesome. So now whistle blows, let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Round number 4, you're already halfway there. That's right. Let's go. Almost finished. And this next rest, I want you to grab that weight because we're moving on to twist. Come on. Good. All right, grab that weight. So you can either pretend like you're passing food at the table. So I'm just holding my way out, twisting to the right, then twisting to the left. If you want to make it more challenging, lean back and twist, touching that weight to the hip. So this one might challenge that lower back. If this hurts your lower back, just sit nice and tall, twist from right to left. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Core is nice and strong. Woo, rest. We can do that one more time. Good. Obviously, the further out you hold that weight, the more challenging it will be. So give it a try and just see, like, really close to my body. That's going to be sort of the easiest. Out in front, it might be more challenging. Let's go. Core strong. Twist to the right, twist to the left. Hang on to it. Almost finished. Quick rest. All right, final one. Weighted sit-up. So, weights at our chest, and we're just leaning back, shoulder blades to the back of the chair. Exhale through the mouth as you bring those elbows to the knees. Let's go.
Round 7.
Now, if you want a challenge, you're welcome to join me. I'm going to work through the 10-second rest. If you need that rest, use it. Or if you want to stick with this fun little challenge, then you're going to work through this next whistle. Listen to your body. If you need 10 seconds rest, take it. If you don't, stick with me. You have one more round of 20 seconds of weighted sit-ups if you're resting. All right, let's go.
Round 8.
Round number 8. Final 20 seconds, friends. Then we're stretching it out. You got this. You've worked hard. You've worked that full body. Inhale back, exhale forward. And that weight comes to the floor. You did it. Oh, show those muscles. Grab a swig of water and let's stretch it out. Oh, friends, you did it. You've worked that full body. Strength, cardio, core. Super proud of you. Our heart rate may be up there a little bit, so we're just going to do a couple of rounds of square breathing. Kind of slow our heart rate down before we stretch it out. So find yourself to that comfortable position, sitting up kind of tall. I want you to breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to put that on repeat at your own pace, filling up those lungs nice and big, and then exhaling through the mouth. Noticing that heart rate coming down. Slowing our bodies. Relaxing a little bit. And as we're breathing, I just want us to take time to just appreciate our bodies and the way they've moved and breathed for us today, how strong our arms and our legs and our hands and our feet have been. Good. Perfect. This time we're going to inhale, reach those arms up overhead into extended mountain pose, palms together. Reach up to the ceiling. And then exhale, reaching those arms back behind. Maybe you clasp your hands together or grab the back of your chair, opening up the chest nice and big. And I want you to stay here and take a couple big deep breaths in here. And as we stretch, I just want us to kind of check back in with our bodies. At the beginning of this workout, I asked you, like, check in with your mood or your fatigue or your pain. Are we feeling better? Has our mood shifted? Maybe we just were able to escape life for just a little bit and just focus on ourselves and move our bodies. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. As we breathe in this time and exhale, reach those arms forward like you're hugging a tree and getting a nice stretch in the back of those shoulder blades. Couple big breaths in and out here. Getting all that oxygen back to those muscles that have worked so hard for us today. Big breath in and exhale, shake out the arms. Good. This time we're gonna go into what I like to call warrior one. So we're gonna inhale, arms up overhead, palms face each other, but they're not touching. And then we're gonna exhale into warrior two. So I'm gonna reach those arms wide like I'm pushing the walls away, pulling my fingertips up to the sky, getting a nice stretch in those forearms. And as I exhale, I'm gonna bring one arm across my chest and hug that arm to my chest as I rotate in my wrist. Good. Getting a nice stretch down the back of the arm. Feels good. Big breath in and exhale, shake out the arms. We'll do that one more time, but the other side. Inhale into that warrior one, reaching up to the ceiling, palms face each other. Exhale, push those walls away. And then bring the other arm across the chest, rotate in the wrist. So we should be stretching that other arm that we haven't stretched yet. Big breath in, exhale, shake out the arms. Nice. We're gonna do like a little bit of a spinal twist as we breathe in. I just want you to twist those shoulders to the right or the left. I place my opposite hand on the outside of that thigh. Nice little spinal twist, looking over that shoulder or at that wall. Breathe in. And as we exhale, we're twisting our body to the other side. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Let's stretch out the lower body. Grab underneath the knee. So I'm gonna grab underneath my right knee and I'm pulling that knee up towards my chest, rotating the ankle, pointing, flexing the toe, doing some ankle circles, holding a little bit longer this time. Again, we did this in our warm-up, but now that our muscles are nice and warm, we can hold these stretches a little longer. Good. Breathe in, hug that knee up towards your chest. And as I exhale, I'm lengthening that leg long and I'm putting my heel into the ground, my toes pointed up, and then I'm gonna reach that hand towards the toe. So getting a nice hamstring stretch. Maybe I can reach my shin, my ankle, or my toes, whatever feels good to you, and then use these nice big deep breaths to see if we can maybe sink a little deeper into that stretch. Good. One more big breath in and out. Then I'm going to grab underneath that knee, and I'm going to sit up nice and tall and place the ankle on top of my other thigh. So this time I'm making like a figure 4 or an L, and then I'm going to kind of hinge forward, bringing my chest towards that bent leg, getting in a nice stretch here. So play around with the angle. If you have any injuries or prior surgeries, like don't do anything that's going to hurt you, but you should feel a nice stretch in the hips, glutes, inner thigh. Maybe how, depending on how you're twisting or putting pressure on places. Feels good. One more big breath in and out here. We're gonna pull that knee up, placing the ankle on the ground. Other side. Grab underneath that knee, pull the knee up towards your chest, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. Good. Big breath in, hug that knee. Exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, and reach. Nice stretch in that hamstring. Friends, you should just be so, so proud of yourselves. Thank you for moving with me. If you've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that follow button so you don't miss a workout. Grab a workout buddy and do this again. Awesome. Grab underneath that knee, placing that ankle on top of your thigh. Hinge it forward. So fun to work out with you. Share this, you know. My goal is to help all levels of ability move in whatever way works for them, and I hope you enjoyed this workout, so make sure you like it. Make sure you comment below that you did this. All those fun things. All right, pull that knee up. Place the ankle on, or the foot back onto the floor. One more big breath in, up overhead. Exhale it out. Show those muscles because you are stronger than whatever you are walking through today. Thanks so much for joining me, and make sure to come back to another Keep Moving with Emily. See you later. Bye.